I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
Can't do shit. Wait, I don't give a fuck.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
They got the whole hood over there, like twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Tank Davis versus Keyshawn Davis. It's official. After weeks of rumors, canceled fights, and heated debates, Tank has finally dropped the bombshell. He's ditching his fight with Lamont Roach and stepping into the ring with one of the hottest rising stars in boxing, Keyshawn Davis. This isn't just another fight.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis-Roach fight?
I think that, it's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his ability. But he can fight. I don't think it's a huge fight, but not a terrible one.
This is the fight. 2 undefeated titans, 1 ring. And the stakes, sky high. Tank has already announced that 2025 will be his final year in boxing, which means every match has to count. And with all the criticism surrounding his original matchup with Roach, Tank clearly felt the pressure to deliver something bigger. And Keyshawn Davis is exactly that. But this wasn't just a random switch-up. There's a lot of drama involved. So let's break down exactly how we got here.
Then you hope Tank, I know he's announced that he's retiring at the end of 2025. I don't know if you believe that or not, but
I don't know. I thought he was very sincere. Sometimes the hunt,
fed up with,
maybe, but boxing can do that to you, I think, in general. So I think that maybe he wants to do something different with his life. We can only look after our own, and that's Shakur Stevenson. And for me, Schofield, Zepeda, Tank. That's the plan for 2025. And if we were to do that, I think Shakur against Tank is one of the best fights in boxing. 2 unbelievable.
What's at stake and why this fight could go down as one of the biggest clashes in the sport. Let's be honest, Tank's original fight with Lamont Roach wasn't exactly breaking the internet. Roach may be a skilled and dangerous fighter, but he's not a household name. And that's a problem when you're Gervonta Davis. It was quite obvious that Tank could have better fights after knockout victories over Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero. Fans expected Tank to take on high-profile opponents like Shakur Stevenson or Devon Haney.
You stole the show. I know it's you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you after it said knock knock Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him. Come on now, if I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody wanna talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay.
Someone like Roach who lacks the star power to fill arenas and sell pay-per-views, and according to Tank, there's an even better opponent out there than Shakur. Reports surface that the Tank versus Roach fight wasn't moving tickets as expected. Fans were vocal. They wanted a marquee fight, not a technical chess match against an underrated underdog Tank. Heard the criticism loud and clear and decided to pivot to a fight that fans actually wanted. Keyshawn Davis, you stole the show. I know as the main event you're supposed to, but you delivered, right? And you after it said
he was over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. He was that's a leverage counter. Davison down goes levels. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky legs and face first on the mat. And backwards. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots. And that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boy, did Lemos pay the price.
Knock knock Tank, knocking on door, you came over, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and things like that. But only person I don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me after what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm keep getting y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today, and they hurt. My sister's head was all of them. Their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it's gonna be a movie. What is the movie?
Come on now. If I touch him, what's going to happen? Talk about that, everybody. What? Talk about Keyshawn. What if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay, come on. So who is Keyshawn Davis, and why is this matchup such a big deal? Keyshawn isn't just another undefeated prospect. He's one of the most hyped young.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people, it don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis.
Once in the game, you are good, you are real good, but there's levels to this game, Kie, okay? We going to talk about levels, okay? Just know it. Level at 24 years old. Kie has already made a name for himself with his lightning-fast hands, sharp footwork, and confidence that borders on confidence. He's an Olympic silver medalist with a spotless professional record.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I was really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm gonna be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm gonna make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa.
And he's been calling out the big names in the division for months. He can't do all them games and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that, me. But I'm just saying.
First hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was real. That's what I was told at the time.
Listen, but here's the thing: Keyshawn isn't just talk. He's been demolishing opponents and climbing the ranks. positioning himself as the next big star in boxing. And now he finally gets his shot at the king,